Hello, my
Hey,
friend.
everybody.
Welcome
Why are you pointing at your
DC
nipples?
Infinite Hour.
It's
Great to see
been
everyone. It's been a
a
while.
hot freaking minute.
Rob
Yeah.
scolded us that we didn't do a show in November. I'm sorry, Rob.
Yeah. It's been since October, he said.
We fall off the wagon. We got to get back on.
We got to get back
Right.
on, boys. Hello to everyone in the chat who's choosing to spend their Thursday evening with us.
Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. What did I say? Thursday?
Thursday.
Sorry. It's been a Tuesday evening with us.
I don't know why we said it twice, but whatever.
And sorry we were late. We had some technical difficulties getting here.
Yeah.
So for anyone that's been waiting, thank you so much for sitting around and waiting for us.
Appreciate
Feel
it.
bad, but it just sometimes technicalities just are what they are, and you got to roll with the punches.
You had to roll.
Even when they
Sorry.
get you right in the chode.
Right there. We are working. Some of us are wearing some brandings. I got this at Comic-Con.
It's pretty nice. I love that one.
Not bad.
Yeah.
The
That's Gary Frank, right?
Gary Frank.
Badass
The
shirt.
now old DC logo on it.
Yeah.
There's stuff on the back too. You guys want to see that?
I love how that's. I love the hand that's like reaching out to touch them.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, I don't really know if I'd really wear this outside of the show because this isn't usually my boring style. You know?
You wouldn't wear that out in public, really?
Probably not. No, I'm not that
out in public.
Yeah, I'm not that exciting.
Yeah. Look at my badass sweatshirt. I'm a 6-year-old at heart. Never forget that. That'd be my message to the public wearing that.
Brad, you're very Christmassy.
Yeah, look at Christmassy. You got the little bat logo.
That is what I was going for. I got myself a pine green t-shirt. It's not quite showing up on camera. I got my red. I bought this actually for a pub crawl I went on last Christmas.
That makes sense.
Because I was too chungussy to fit a Christmas sweater, so I just bought a gigantic plaid. And now I've lost a bunch of weight, and the plaid is like a tent. You jump off a building like this with my and just like glide down like Batman.
Well, look at you ending the year losing some weight, my friend. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's nice. Nice to make progress. Nice to know I might live a bit longer.
That's always a good thing, right?
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Are we hitting a midlife crisis point now? Like
oh, dude, I hit that at like 30.
Wow. That's a little early.
It is a bit early. The average life expectancy in Canada for males is 80, and for women it's 81. So technically 40 is midlife. People say 50, midlife, 50, but like, most people don't reach 100. Like you're looking at 40, and that's like midlife.
I feel like anything after like 65 is a gift. Like 65, like if you get into your 70s, I think that's pretty.
Shit, I'll be working till I'm 70, probably.
Yeah, probably. Especially at the rate we're buying toys.
Dude, you have such a delay.
Me?
Yeah. It's like you said this was you. You look like an old kung fu movie. You were like, it was like me.
Right.
Is the video okay?
No. Now you're out of shot.
You look like my backup camera on my car after I've backed up through a couple mud puddles.
All right. So,
Rob, you're our audio visual guy too, which is disappointing. You know, but then last time I said that, I started to get choppy. So
it's
probably better,
dude. It's probably your internet.
There you go.
Is it choppy now? Am I still kung fu-y?
I mean, you sound better, but you're still choppy.
I don't know. Go like this. Then we'll know.
I don't know what.
Definitely very kung fu-y, at least in that picture.
I have 20 plus like upload, so I don't know how much you need for streaming. But
did you go 4K when you entered the stream?
No, I went 1080.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, you come back, buddy. You come back. Guys, so first of all, I have a little colon cough, so if you hear me hack up with some things, I'm trying to go on.
Who may not have heard him right, he said cold and cough, not colon cough. That's what it sounded like, dude.
Very good.
Cough. Hear your ass cough every once in a while. What's going on down there?
Not helping. Excuse me.
It must be embarrassing in public when you're walking around the shopping mall and your ass coughs.
I mean, that would be a problem. The
sounds like a cough and smells like a fart.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that would be a good situation for anybody.
This is what happens when you let me talk.
It's all right, dude. We gotta wait for Rob, so let's kill some time with some Brad stories.
Yeah.
Brad, what's going on in Canada right now? Is it a lot of snow? What are we looking at?
Our second in command to the Prime Minister just resigned.
Wow. Okay,
She
I
was
didn't.
like, screw this, I'm out. She's also the finance minister, and she was like, I'm out east, bye.
No kidding. Why she resigned?
Well, she doesn't like what the prime minister is doing and the willy-nilly way he's spending money. And she's the finance minister, and she's like, that's like one of her jobs is to like know what's going on with the money and what's a good idea and what's not. And he's just like doing things that she can't really get behind. And he shuffled someone else into her place in the cabinet and offered her a demotion job.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's like, I'm out. Wrote a big scathing letter. And
what other action figure show are you guys gonna learn a little bit about Canadian politics? That's why I love this stuff. I had no idea, Brad. This is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like the biggest thing that's happened in our politics in a long time.
I mean, we could talk about our politics, but then, the show would become very divisive very soon.
Yeah.
So let's, now that we got Rob back, and he's looking good. Rob's looking very handsome.
You look great, dude.
Great setup.
I try all these things. Like, I'm hardwired in. I was trying my camera with the Cam Link, and you said the video looked good, right? Or was it choppy?
For a moment, it did.
For a moment, it looked good.
They got choppy.
Hey, just before we get started, can I show the Super Friends just a few customs I've been working on?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Do anything you want.
Yeah. Custom time right in the beginning.
Sure. Go
Okay.
for it.
Here's one, guys.
Oh, look at that. Let's go to oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
One more. I want to show one more.
Spotlight on Brad.
I like that we're on the opposite side. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
What do you guys tell me in the comments what you guys think of my Hugo custom?
Oh, dude, that's rad.
That is pretty rad.
I can't find the equivalent of like a lab coat that has like good articulation. So I was like, well, looks like he's not going to get one. Is it going to focus? Focus on the Joker camera. What's wrong with you? You have one job.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
Bradley.
I've done a lot, but oh, one more.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
So that new 52 Batman that came with the glider.
Yeah.
Well, it's technically the Rebirth one, but I swapped out. Maybe if I cover my face, there we go. I swapped out the gauntlets, so there's new 52 gauntlets on there.
Ooh, DC Essentials head, I see.
Yeah. I can't swap the boots out because the boots are too small, but I'm
Brad,
Yeah.
What custom are you most proud of in your collection of customs?
I can show you actually. It's right here.
See that?
I did a Superman custom. Oh no, don't fall over. I got like a shelf full of stuff that's threatening to take a nosedive. I took, let's see. So this is there you go. That's the Action Comics 1000 body. So the blue obviously isn't showing up exactly right. And I turned it into a regular Supes. And this is my favorite.
Let me see that again, dude. That looks fantastic.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a better head sculpt, but I switched the hair on Action Comics 1000.
Did you repaint it or anything, or is that straight up kit bash?
That's just a kit bash. And I take the emblems off of other Hush Superman figures and I grind them down flat. Like, here's a good example. So that's grinded down flat, and this one, I got a couple of these lying in wait. And they get grinded
that's awesome,
down.
man.
Yeah, and then you just warm them up. And then when you go to glue them on, you can press them nice and flat and they stick properly to the body.
Nice work, dude.
This would be my favorite one because the colors seem the most superpowers to me.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge superpowers fan. Anyway, I've co-opted the show enough. I just thought the people viewing might like to see some customs.
Someone mentioned that they missed your custom showcase.
I'm going to do one soon. I got one for Superman and I got one for Batman. I just have to film it, which means getting them all down and like putting them all back up. And you can put a cloth goods cape on this one, everybody. On the Hush body buck.
Wave Rider's my favorite. That is.
You should make a real.
Is your Wave Rider grabbable? It's like.
Dude.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
Let them see your fantastic Wave Rider. Oh, that is beautiful. You should be proud of that, man.
I mean, I love that we got an official Wave Rider. I do. I thank McFarlane for giving us an official Wave Rider, but
that is sick.
This would have been nice.
Yeah.
It would have been, you know, yeah. I love the one we got, but still, that one's.
And also my excuse me, I was going to choke. John Stewart that I just did. I like
that. You did a really good job on that, man.
I think nope, it's over in the under cabinet. Just give me 1 sec. It wouldn't be a show without me going behind and grabbing something out of the cabinet, right?
It'd be hilarious if you like pop back into the frame one time dressed as like a bunny rabbit or something, and no one was expecting it.
There he goes, the Blair Witch Rob.
Don't even say anything. Just like show back up in frame dressed like a rabbit or something.
It's like look at this. This is like such a creepy lighty right now.
He turns around and he has like a head. He's holding a head by the hair.
Yeah. By the way, Al's comment, I think Goodbye Horses from Silence of the Lambs should play while Brad shows up his work.
And the thing is, I don't know that song.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, that's clean. That is so clean, man.
I painted the hands. I used the neck from the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I painted the basically the abs, this, and part of the upper chest with black.
That's a clean ass custom, dude.
Also, I have other customs here.
Pull it out. Show me.
Bring them
out. Custom that is.
This one.
Oh, it's kind of similar to your one, Brad, but different. Oh, but look at that. It's a very like, man.
Yeah. I have that head sculpt, but I don't have it without the neck. I've got that head sculpt for Hush Body. But yeah, that's great. That is fantastic.
Yeah, this is the
head sculpt is that?
It's Customs by Martin. He like changed the hush. He changed the hush to make it fit this body, which is the Dick Bat's body. And then I have the Bat Manga belt.
Yeah,
that belt looks great on that body.
Yeah, love it.
So I have this.
Great job, dude.
And then probably my favorite. This could be my favorite figure of the year if it was like. It's not like true to form. Like I obviously touched it up, but this one.
Yeah, that's so great.
Dude, you did such a great job on that. Man.
My head is in the mail. We had a big mail strike in Canada.
Oh man.
So I bought that head because of you, Rob.
Yeah, right? It's very superpowers, yet it's very Jim Aparo and
is that customs by Martin?
Yeah, like this is what the Brayfogle colors should have been.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But McFarlane can't make their ears that pointy because being in the boys' aisle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
nice work,
mine is right now lost. Well, not lost, but it's like stuck in transit because the mail strike, the Canada Post strike, just ended, and it didn't even end. Like no one got what they wanted. They were just they were legislated back to work.
How long were they on strike for?
3 or 4 weeks. I think 3 weeks.
And so when you guys go on strike, you still get your Amazon and other.
Well, if you order something that's going to come with a courier, yes. Yeah. If it's coming through the mail, and especially stuff from the States, it just sits. I think it gets received at the border and just sits is what happens. So I've got like a Customs by Martin head, just like waiting there for me. And I've ordered another one. He's got another head that I ordered. A Jason Fabic Batman head that I've ordered. Oh, you got that? I'm so jelly.
Look at this guy showing off over here, Brad.
I know. He's like,
but the one thing I will say is that there's like a mess up on the paint on the upper thigh. So this guy is painted fully. Like it's not gray plastic. I'm thinking that he's painted over top of the original.
I hate it when they paint the plastic and don't mold it in that color, but that means it was probably cheaper to mold it in black for them. But
yeah, but that head sculpt is pretty.
Brad is looking for this figure. If anyone finds it, and we'll get you a spot on the DC Infinite Hour.
I will definitely keep you in mind, Brad.
Yeah, and I'm still looking for both the Geo Forces. Like I really want to get both those.
I didn't know you wanted both of them, because I saw the regular one today, and I just
yeah, I'm looking for both, dude. Monkey nuts.
I found this one in Target. It was the last one, and then I bought this off of Evil Bay.
Yeah, I'm about to go to Evil Bay in the next few days. So,
I don't
Just
find
because,
this stuff
like,
in Canada.
like think of it like this. Okay, so I paid $36 for the GeoForce Platinum
that's not bad.
plus shipping. So, I mean, it's a $30 figure plus shipping, and then I gave the guy some money for finding it.
Yeah, finder's
I mean,
fee.
if I find it and then ship it to you, Brad, it would probably cost more than if you just went on the Evil Bay.
Ugh.
I know. That is one I'll probably go to Evil Bay for because I love that classic green GeoForce.
Yeah. SB
Yeah.
Toys, if you can get your hands, like see you just entered the chat. You once said this was anything I ever needed to ask you. Right now,
That day is today.
Yeah,
SB
it
Toys.
is like so. I am looking for the GeoForce, both versions of GeoForce, and I'm looking for the Platinum edition of the Spawn Batman 2-pack one, the one that's blue and gray.
It'd be funny, you get a knock at your door right now, and like someone has it to you. Like that's how much power SB Toys has in Canada.
Yeah.
You know.
And he's dressed up like Bat Santa.
Oh, wouldn't be him? It'd be one of his, associates. He would
Yeah.
delegate that.
Is that what Santa's calling their elves now? Associates?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, speaking of Santa, I did watch Red One. It's on Amazon.
I want to see that.
I enjoyed it. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
I liked it.
So it's out now.
It is. Yeah, it came out like a week ago.
Okay.
My daughter
Oh.
loved it. You know.
I'll have to check
That
it out.
either means one of two things, Ahsoka. You either like shitty movies,
I
or
do.
it's actually not a bad movie, and all the negative press it got wasn't deserved.
I think the negative press was not deserved. It's exactly like the trailer. If
Yeah.
you're looking for a fun, dumb movie, absolutely. But I do also have, like, my wife tells me all the time, I'm not critical enough. People comment on
My
my
problem.
This is
YouTube
true.
videos that I'm not critical enough, and that's just true. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Excuse
me.
Yeah.
He said they haven't hit Canada yet.
Okay. That would mean a ton to me because those three figures are like really hard to find. I managed to get the platinum of Mr. Terrific though.
Ooh, that's
which
the
is
one
like,
I'm
which
looking
is the
for.
real version. The regular version of Mr. Terrific with the red T on his face. That's from the
Yeah.
new 52.
Yeah,
So that I don't want that
I
one.
I
as
did
much.
see the red one in GameStop, but I left it because I want the platinum.
Yeah. The platinum. I mean, they both look sick. I do like the red look on the face, but I wanted to get the regular
Yeah,
contemporary.
we have to have
version.
our 90s.
Yeah.
I think that's
Before we go into the official topics,
Yeah.
Creature Commandos. Have you guys watched any of it?
Not yet.
no. I didn't even know it was out yet.
I knew
It's
it was
pretty.
out.
I love it. We're at episode 3. It's very adult. Very adult.
I figured
So to
it.
watch with your kids. I'm loving it. What do you guys think in the chat, Creature Commandos? You guys enjoying it? Have you watched it?
Did we talk about? I guess we wouldn't have Superman and Lois. The ending.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll put that on the. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it now.
I'm
Oh,
not
let me
going
put this-
first. I want
let me
someone
put
else to
the,
go first because I'll just
Oh,
yak.
let me put a spoiler warning.
Yeah, there'll definitely be spoilers.
All right,
Yeah,
guys, we're
this
going
is
to
a
talk about
spoiler
the
review.
Superman and Lois finale, series finale. If you haven't watched it yet, this is your warning. Mute us for a few minutes or while the banner is up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a weird way I counted, but all right. Rob, go first. What were your thoughts on the finale? Give us the finale season as a whole.
Season as whole, I enjoyed it. I like what they did with Bizarro. Obviously not comic accurate,
Yeah.
but it was emotional, like the whole way through. Especially with Sam dying, that was kind of like gut wrenching. It was cool to see Jonathan get his powers.
That was amazing,
And-
huh?
Yeah, and then that he like got them so quickly, like mastered them.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that told like you have 2 boys, so I'm sure that kind of stuff actually plays out, right? Like where
yeah,
one is just better at
usually.
stuff than the other,
The other one picks it up pretty fast from watching.
Yeah,
the
like
other
different
one.
things,
Yeah.
right? I'm sure like
Yeah.
it trades off, but yeah, great point.
I wanted them to find a replacement heart instead of just having Sam's heart the whole way through.
Yeah.
I liked how that played out. It was very original. You didn't know where it was going. But I was kind of hoping that Jordan would die because he only had Jonathan, and then they would take Jordan's heart.
God damn it, bro. That's cruel, man. I thought you were gonna say I hope they take it out of Doomsday or something. You know?
Well, yeah.
I hope one of the boys.
But I mean, the season finale was just like amazing. It was kind of interesting to see him like growing old and that, and then it was just gut wrenching. I think I cried like a little girl.
I definitely teared up, man. Like I agree with all the points he made about the season. Like the whole when he reveals himself in the cafe.
Oh
just,
yeah,
like kind of gives up like lost its time. Like that played out so much better in TV. Like the comic books, both truth storylines. I like the New 52 version out of both of them. But this felt like, okay, this is why he would reveal himself. Like,
I thought
this makes
it was
sense, you know?
so good that like when it went into like slow-mo, he's like thinking the whole time, like, do I want to do this because this is going to change everything?
Yeah.
And then, like you felt the emotion and the weight that he was carrying and then just letting it go. And it was just so like powerful. And like, I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about it.
Great actor. I mean, Tyler.
Yeah, he totally got it.
As an actor, like as Superman actors go, Tyler definitely understood the character of Superman. That's for sure. Like he got it.
Yeah.
He was patient when he needed to be, and humorous and funny, and like I love Tyler's portrayal.
Just wish he didn't have the 5 o'clock shadow. That's all.
Yeah,
that didn't bother me. I like that sort of like, oh, I'm a dad. I don't got time for this. You know,
it's just like the reason that he had it is so weird, right? It's like it's because his facial hair grows so fast. They were like he had to shave twice in a day, and it was bad for his face.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah, he just his facial hair grows like a bad weed, like dandelion patch. So he had to keep shaving it.
I loved Lex Luthor too, man. He was the most vicious, irredeemable.
The wig was horrible, though.
Yeah, the wig was bad. When the flashback wig was, I don't know why they bothered with that, but yeah, that was great. And then finally, the super family at the end.
Yeah,
that was just like perfection.
Yeah,
the way that they, you know,
and the way that they ended the show, you know, like I know they wanted to do a couple more seasons, but the way that they ended the show was like, that monologue and the stuff they showed was fantastic. Like they really wanted to give the show closure. It is a pity that they actually had a live action suit for Steel for John Henry that looked like the comic accurate one, and they never actually got to show it on the television show.
Oh, I know. It's so disappointing. It's like the whole 4 years or 3 years he's been on the show, you're like, hey, let's put him in a more Steel accurate suit. And the other thing is I love the ending, but part of me was like, I wanted a very comic booky. He flies up into the sun, becomes like Superman 1 million. He's like eternal. Like, I know that's not the show. Yeah. But there's a little twinge of me wanting to see that. Like,
I didn't want him to die, but
not really.
Neither did I. But you know what? I like the idea that he got that like closure with Lois in the very end, because like he got 32 more years on the Earth with Sam Lane's heart. After that, and Sam Lane was what, 66 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's 66 plus 32. Like he lived to be technically, that was like a 92-year-old heart.
Yeah.
91-year-old heart. So like they pushed it to the max, and it was nice to see that his family was going to continue on. Like you know that John and Jordan were off doing superhero stuff. So the world had 2 Supermen. My question, though, the only question I had from the ending, they showed that Jordan and Jonathan had kids.
Yeah.
So then the question becomes, how much, if any, of the Kryptonian genes are going to affect them, and how much, if any, powers will they have?
Yeah, I mean, they'd have like a quarter.
Yeah, maybe. It all depends on, because you never can tell, right? With genes. Sometimes you get more of your mom, and sometimes you seem like you get more of your dad, like more of the traits. So I like that would have been kind of neat if they just put in even
like
like
an
a phrase,
epilogue.
you know,
Yeah,
the family kept up the super name and kept saving the world for blah blah blah. You know,
yeah,
that
for
would
like
have been
generations or whatever.
yeah, like until the power eventually ran out and mankind learned how to love itself and take care of each other better. You know,
Yeah.
they inspired the world. Maybe like the super family inspired the world for another 200 years
yeah.
before the Kryptonian genes had proven to be ineffective, you know, or whatever, something like that.
Yeah,
I
but
thought it was
overall
beautiful.
though,
That fight with Doomsday was crazy.
that was great. It was
That
great.
was
The whole
awesome.
thing.
Like, they saved so much of their CGI budget for you know that huge fight with Doomsday.
So farewell to Superman and Lois. I mean, we're eating well, friends. That show ended, but then we right on over to James Gunn's
Yeah, Creature Commandos.
Superman, his Superman movie. So
Yeah, which will be out.
Let me share my screen here. So on Thursday we get the trailer, and we might do a live stream, my friends. We might do a trailer watching live stream event Thursday morning early. So we'll let you know. But what do you guys think about the poster, the first bit of marketing? What are your thoughts?
My only thought whenever I see this, as always, and you know what I'm going to say, is I just wish they had gone with a more S-like symbol. Right? There's so many options they could have gone with, and the only thing I don't like about it is they decided to go with the Kingdom Come logo, and like that's the only thing I don't like about it. Like, I'm really stoked about the movie, and I think that this imagery with the sounds they put over it, right? With the soundtrack they put over it, it's beautiful sounding. I love it. So I'm very stoked about the trailer. I just it's still gonna take some getting used to with that emblem on the chest.
I think I've come to accept the emblem. It doesn't bother me anymore. Like,
yeah, but you're the not picky one.
That's true. But now I've actually started to associate it more with this movie versus Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come.
You know what I mean? Like now this, like I just think of James Gunn when I see that logo.
Yeah.
So there's that, but I totally get it, man. I still would have liked an original logo. Everyone's always, you know, even this DC Studios logo, and we've talked about this. I love the classic logo, but I love it when they give a new logo and reinvent the logo every year.
See, and I love the fact they went back to like my logo.
You know, fair. I mean, it's a great logo. You know,
it's nostalgic for me. That's why I like it.
And it's iconic. I think it's definitely their most
iconic and nostalgic.
Rob, what do you think? There it is, right there.
The poster itself is beautiful. It has like kind of Wonder Woman 90 or 84 vibes with the colors and stuff. I like the movement that you get from it. It does appear like he's just standing on something, though. It doesn't really seem like he's flying.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's beautiful imagery. I like the shadows, the highlights on the face, and the S. I again with Brad, I don't like the S. But I'm gonna see what the movie has and see how I like it. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna hate on it just because, you know, if it's just the logo that I don't like, then oh well, you know.
Yeah. You can't have everything you want.
It is nice to love it though, right? Like the Man of Steel one, man. I love the suit, the logo.
Yeah.
All the logos, like I just loved it all. But
yeah,
you know, one thing kind of related to this. Let me switch tabs and share something else. So I stumbled across this YouTube video, and I'll throw a link.
Real quick, do you think that the John Williams should have been used?
You know, it's funny because somehow James Bond has gone away with it, using the same theme, the melody. But like with Superman, I didn't like it in Justice League when they used a John Williams score with Henry.
Yeah,
like it didn't work for me. So I want an original logo, maybe some hints of John Williams, but
I agree. I want new music for every new venture reboot.
Yeah, I as much as like I love the old music and it is Superman instantly recognizable.
Yeah.
It would be nice if they could compose something that is instantly recognizable and makes you feel just as positive and hopeful. Sorry. Wow. positive and hopeful as the Superman March, because the Superman March, in my opinion, is like, for me, it's the most positive piece of music I've ever heard. Like, it makes you feel victorious and hopeful, and things are going to be okay, and you can do this, and we can work together, and we can succeed. All those things are embodied in that music. And so, like, I really hope that they can come up with something equally as iconic that can stand the test of time. And if we keep using the same theme song, as much as I love it, we'll never have the chance to come up with something little more than just like theme music, right?
What do you think about the Man of Steel theme?
It was good. I did like it. Like, I'll put it on sometimes, but like, it's not as iconic as Reed.
Man, I love that theme so much. Like, for me, it's like right. It's almost right side by. I can say side by side. The Reed is iconic, but it's very close for me.
Yeah. And I also love The Dark Knight. There's so much great music in that. Just the sounds and the like, that stuff is just awesome.
The Joker theme. That's great. But real quick, this is this video. I went to the Superman movie set. This gentleman, Brandon Davis. I'll throw this in the chat. He apparently visited the set and talked to James Gunn. So it's a great watch. He just talks about like James Gunn.
Let's move on to this, shall we?
That's the wrong one.
And I asked James how much of the success
he talks about the set. He talked to James Gunn about the themes of the movie. James Gunn talks about. I won't. There's no spoilers, but he does talk about like how the action starts and like where they are in their lives a little bit. Like, so there. I won't talk about it just in case you guys want to.
This photo proves I was there, and that at one point in my life I thought that.
But really good video if you are.
It was a choice. I admit.
I love this guy's really great presentation as well. So I will throw this in the chat, but let me see if I can throw it in there. There you go. So yeah, great video there. But yeah, final thing with the Superman movie, we will probably do a live reaction viewing on Thursday. We're not going to put ourselves in the JPEG looking shocked, because I refuse to do that.
The classic one.
Yeah, we're not going to like we got stabbed or something. Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe we should, because we're doing pretty good poses right now. But you guys are all invited to watch with us 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern on Thursday.
Is it 9?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you make it, Brad, or no?
No. Okay, my oldest son's in co-op, and I got to drive him there, and I'm getting my kids at the door at 9.
All right, so we will not be doing that stream I just talked about.
Darn it.
On Thursday. But maybe we'll try to squeeze in a show like Thursday or Friday to talk about it if we're able to.
I won't be able to do a show Friday either, but maybe
Saturday morning or something. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. TBD.
Yeah.
Can you record what you think about it, and we'll just piece them together?
Bro, I think that's a piece. I like where your head's at.
I could record a video of it, send it to you guys, and you guys could go live, and you could just like pop me in.
Play his video live, watch it. I mean, now we're just I don't know. I think we're defeating the purpose of it, but we'll see. All right. Next up, let's talk about our top 10 figure list of the year. McFarlane figures, of course.
What a challenging ass list.
Yeah, I just made mine today.
As did I.
I just made mine 20 minutes ago.
And I'm still not happy with
no.
There's just too many good things came out this year.
Yeah. Do I have to order them? Like, can I get away with just being like, these are my favorites?
Yeah, you can do these are your favorites.
Yeah, because I really have a hard time ordering figures in a row. Like, the ones that I really like so much that it's really challenging. I'll try to come up with like a top figure though.
Yeah.
I have a top 2 or 3, but everything else is like,
Yeah.
So I have images of mine, but we don't have to have
figures.
Okay, so we'll each pick one, and then you do a little round robin. Brad, you start first.
Okay. So why not start with something?
Oh, you want Rob? I'm sorry. Did you want Rob to start? Yeah, whoever.
Who's going first? Who's going first? Who's going second? Me?
What's on third?
Who's going first?
You guys don't know that, do you?
Brad, go first.
Okay. So why don't we start with one that I've really liked that is from right now, right? From current time, and that is the new release of Action Comics 1000.
Yeah.
Yes, I do wish that it had double jointed elbows.
Yeah.
Yes, his legs are a tad, maybe perhaps spindly still, perhaps a little. And like, it's a figure that is just as awesome in some ways and flawed as the original. I would have preferred that even that the S was a solid red rather than that metallic, right? And this figure, I'm not doing very well today. And this figure has been plagued with QC issues because a lot of the S's on the chest, they're not stamped on properly, right? And the yellow part is off to one side or down low.
Oh man, I got lucky. Mine looks pretty good.
So I got one that sucked and two that were good. Yeah, but okay,
but still made the list though. Still made the list.
That's what I'm saying. In spite of all that, I still really enjoyed that figure because I'm a sucker for Superman. I love the shades of blue and red they chose. And I love the fact that it has a cloth goods cape. So that was one of my favorite for the year. I still pick it up and fiddle with it. And probably it's 50% due to the cloth goods cape. But yeah, so that's not in no particular order. That's the first figure I'm going to mention that I really appreciated this year.
Great choice. I have it right here. I was fiddling with it as well. Rob D Toys, what is your pick?
I'm going to start with a classic.
Oh
yes,
didn't
yes.
See that one. There you go.
Oh, great choice, dude.
90s. I think 90s overall theme for this year is what I have.
Yeah.
So yeah. I will also say that the big sweeping hair of the video game one almost made my list because there were just too many good figures, but that figure alone is amazing for me. I know everyone hates it, but it's one of my favorites.
Oh, I love it, dude. We talk about it's amazing. So, that head.
Can you swap the hair from that Aquaman, the game one?
The skin tone isn't exactly the same.
Just the hair. Okay. It's a wig, as always, right?
Probably could. Yeah. Because they're all the same body.
Night, buddy.
See you in the morning, buddy. Proud of you.
All right, I'll go next.
Love you too.
So I guess this counts as maybe two, but the superpowers, Brainiac, Viral Docs,
Panic in the Sky.
Panic in the Sky. There it is.
I didn't put superpowers on my list, but that is a good one.
There's some great ones. This is the only one that made the top 10, though. I love this thing. I love the regular version, too.
Seeing that makes me wish that McFarlane would make a Bicycle Shorts Brainiac figure, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the
Toy
tentacles.
Collector made one.
Pardon?
Toy Collector made one.
With the tentacles in the back there?
No, with just the classic
Bicycle
Brainiac.
Shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad,
I remember that. Next? Is it my turn again?
Yeah.
I guess so. All right. I really appreciated Jonah Hex with the horse.
Yes, he was on my list too, man.
He's not on my list, but he's an honorable mention for sure.
Yeah. Well, they did. I mean, for one, they released two versions, and I think both versions are great. I just got the regular release. I did have a chance to pick up the platinum, but I just didn't. I really liked it, and I like the options they give you. Like, there's two different gun belts.
Yes.
You can hook up. He's got his jacket. The sculpting of the figure is fantastic. They nailed Jonah's face like perfectly. He comes with like a metric butt ton of guns. Like, I thought that was a really amazing offering, and it was definitely one that I was really excited about. But then when I got it, I was even more happy with than I thought I was going to be.
Especially the cloth goods jacket, the way it flows. It's not too puffy
at
all.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine's messed up, like the stitching's coming out, but I do love how it flows.
Have you been playing with your toys in the bathtub again?
No.
Because that'll do it. That's what happens when I play with mine in the bathtub.
Mr. D Toys, what do you have up next for us?
Let's see. I'm going to go with, speaking of video games and 90s.
Oh, I don't have those yet. I can't get my hands on them yet.
If it didn't have the video game stuff, it would be a home run.
Yeah.
This is just like a 9 out of 10. Like, it's almost there.
Yeah.
But
are you going to customize the logo? Are you going to try
begging?
I don't I don't know yet.
Do you know how to do it? Do you know what I would do?
I got 2 of the waves, so like I can customize. I don't want to remove all the paint and stuff, but what do you want to do?
So what I'm gonna do, if I can get my hands on it, if maybe Rob sends it to me for Christmas, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick up an extra Wallace West. You then heat it up and pry the symbol out of the chest, right? And you have a perfect flash symbol that's 3-dimensional, right? Then you spray paint the whole thing white, or you paint the whole thing white, and then you paint the lightning bolt and the outside yellow, and you have a nice 3-dimensional lightning bolt. Oh,
now
you gotta grind down the back of it first, right? Like, don't paint it first, because I did that.
This has a black circle like the Justice League cartoon. I kind of like it. I'll be honest. Like,
we'll paint the circle black and paint the lightning bolt yellow. The best way to change that is either through water slide or by modifying a 3-dimensional one. I don't have any light. I got a bunch of water slides, but I don't have any flash lightning bolts in there.
Yeah. How about you, Ahsoka?
Next up, Huntress, specifically this version.
I did not.
Yeah.
I think I passed on that one, and I'm like, should I have passed on the platinum?
Mr. 90s passed on the 90s Huntress?
I know,
dude,
but I love
man.
I do love her newer costume more than
This is 90s, and this is also Total Justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Homage.
She's still she's in town. We got a bunch of McFarlane figures in Sunrise in the mall in my town, Sunrise Records. Yeah, they just showed up one day, and so like all the platinums that I haven't bought are still hanging up because no one knows they're there. I've tried to tell people, but people aren't paying attention. So the platinums are still there, oddly enough.
Nice.
So I might pick her up.
What do you got next for us, Brad?
I really appreciated, even though Darkseid had that cape, and I know a lot of people didn't appreciate the cape. I did appreciate it for what it was, because there was a time when he was drawn like that by Jose Luis Garcia.
Yes.
And he is like the first artist. Those that know my channel, he's the first artist that I remember as a DC artist. And I had no idea as a kid that multiple artists could draw the characters. So to me, that's what Darkseid looked like. And then Rob goes and makes a custom that is
I know.
bad
Show off.
ass.
But this guy's just as good.
There goes Blair Witch Rob.
What's he grabbing?
Oh yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah, see, that guy's getting customized, that Darkseid, when I get him.
I'm still trying to decide, like, when I build my second one, obviously I'm going to remove all the paint, and I'm going to do a video showing people so that they know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure if I want to do like a white wash or a gray wash.
Gray wash for sure.
Over his skin to kind of match his face.
Yeah. Well, because the arms and legs are too dark.
Yeah.
So it's either that or you manage to get a second regular Darkseid and out the gray parts, right?
Yeah, you could do that. But I kind of like how dark it is, because the belt's black. So you know.
Is that what color the plastic is? The rubber?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's black plastic.
Okay, so I will need to paint it. Yeah, because I like the darker blue, but I'm gonna make him my regular Darkseid, and I've got my 80s display, and that'll be my lighter blue Darkseid. The 80s display is there.
Oh yeah, I can see the Darkseid over there.
Yeah, and I gotta replenish the 90s display here. I'm still arranging things in my office again.
Rob, what do you got next for us, sir?
Continuing my 80s theme.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Are you going to include both in that, like red and blue, or just the blue?
Yeah, both. But this one, the blue one's still my favorite over the two. So, but I love both.
Yeah, that's a fantastic figure. And that was the introduction of a new body buck, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's true.
Right? Yeah. No one else used that body buck first. Wasn't Soups the first one to use it?
I think so, but I always thought it was part of the Page Puncher's Superman.
You mean the one from the the Black Adam wave?
Yeah, like the smiley face.
I don't think it's at all the same.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Maybe
it's
but I don't think so.
The abs, yeah, they are different from Aquaman's too. So I don't know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the first time they used that body buck.
Yeah. I love it.
All right.
And that is what the Wildcat is on. Sorry.
I was going to go a obscure one. This
Yes.
Brainiac from that DC Direct wave. This is the Platinum version.
Yeah.
I just love it because it looks like a Tim Burton movie. That whole wave
It
to
does.
me.
It does.
And I just love it. I think it's crazy. I love Brainiac. It's creepy. And yeah. So there you go. Two Brainiacs on my list.
People are saying that the Page Puncher Superman is the same. I don't think it is. The Page Puncher Superman body buck is smaller, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that it's smaller because
like I take these figures if I know where it's at.
Yeah, I take these. I don't think they're the same because I take these bad boys apart all the time. I mean, it might.
I don't know. Like I don't even know where mine is at because they're like nuts to butts. Yeah, I don't know where mine's at right now.
I can check it again right now because I want to know.
I want to know.
Oh, it's a different chest, same abs, same legs, different shins. Damn.
The arms.
Yeah, and the arms are the same. Maybe in my review I did say that they're the same. I review so much I can't remember what I've said sometimes.
It's okay, man. It happens.
It looks so much bigger. Yeah, so there are different things about it, but it's been resculpted. Damn, why does this body buck, when it's this Superman, looks so much smaller, right? I don't know, man. It's weird.
It's the shoulders look broader because of the white that goes from the chest the whole way over to the shoulders.
Damn.
Gives it a broader appeal, I think.
Now I got to go back and look at my review and see what I said.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, go back. Your turn.
Your turn.
Oh no, I did the Brainiac. It's Rob's turn.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's Brad's turn.
My turn. I just spilled a giant friggin' puddle of water on the floor. I kicked a cup over.
No.
On my list here, and in no particular order, Damian Page Puncher's Robin.
Oh yeah, he's right here. He was on my list too, buddy.
Yeah,
mine too.
They did get the boots wrong. Like he's supposed to have taller boots in that suit. But I don't care. Like more or less, it looks like how he's supposed to look. It looks fantastic. That is the best Damian head sculpt to date, in my opinion. I love the cloth cape. The hood is a bit wonky, where they stitch it together in one spot. It's kind of weird, but overall, I think that it's like. I think it's amazing. I think it's a fantastic.
I think it's like the definitive Damian Wayne, you know?
Yeah, and arguably, some would say that's his best suit too.
Yes, it is.
It's my
favorite.
Although
the boots are obviously not right, but
yeah, that's an easy
to go along with that. I would pick this since you picked the same one.
There you go.
Yeah,
that was on my list too. I picked the blue one too.
Kick bat. Keep talking. I'm just gonna get a towel. I gotta just. Put this down so the water doesn't sop into my carpet and I get black mold.
Do you like the blue Dick Grayson Batman or the black one more? Or do you like both?
I like them equally the same. I have them side by side. But I do like the black one a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, the black one was better for customizing. Plus, you can use the fists from the Nightfall black body. If you don't want to have the knuckles.
I'll pick one from the same wave. Hugo Strange.
Ah, yes. Love that one.
That figure did not impress me.
Really?
No. Like what? I bought it for fodder. I bought it for the head and the cape. Swap the cape out. Yeah.
I'm just such a fan of the storyline that it's based on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that definitely. Man, I just love this figure. Damn. Yeah, head sculpt.
Oh my God, that's a lot of water.
Brad, you need to go and grab another towel, sir?
Nope, I'm good. Is it my turn?
It's your turn, sir.
Okay. Man, it's so hard to, again, in no particular order, right? I really appreciated the Tim Drake Robin figure they did, the new one. The head sculpt is not my favorite. It's a little bit more cartoony than I would have preferred.
Yeah.
But I think overall, I mean, it's mostly a reuse and all that kind of stuff. But I was just so tickled that we finally got like a current continuity Tim Drake,
an appropriate size,
Yeah, like it's, and I wish that they would do old school Tim in the first suit, at least with that size.
Yeah.
I really wish that they would make a body mold that was just a bit shorter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I was going to say that.
Like they can't keep making the teens the same height almost as the adults. Like some of them do need to be shorter, but I think overall that's a fantastic figure. One I was very stoked for.
Great choice, and I love the belt how it moves. The little detail. I don't know why.
The what?
The belt, how it's not attached, like it moves around a little bit.
Oh, how the belt moves.
Yeah.
I thought you said you like how the belt has boobs. I was like, what? What is Robin running around Gotham with here?
Yeah. Sorry. All right, Rob, you're up next, buddy.
Speaking of Robin, we got this bad boy.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I mean, everything about this is just perfect. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. The cape to the plastic. I mean, some might say that the plastic should be more metallic. I can see that, but the head sculpt, everything about this is just great. I know when I was on PAX show, everyone said that this is the best cape. I disagree. I say the Henry Cavill Superman.
Oh, yeah.
That just cape drapes better than this.
Well, that's 2 layers of fabric, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not going to drape as well.
Right.
It's just
but this figure is definitely on my list. I didn't put that one on the list just because it's been released before.
Yeah.
So
that's you know what? I wonder what that cape would look like on the classic Tim Drake.
Yeah.
Goods cape. Bet you would look stinking awesome.
I do wish that our capes for Batman, like for the classic Silver Age, was shorter. You know what I mean?
It's what the classic Silver Age one. How long is the cape? Because I don't have that one yet.
It's the same as like all the Nightfall bodies.
Oh, so it's almost ground length.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and his cape was like back of the boot length back then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or shorter. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go next. I got Green Arrow classic.
Oh, yes.
That's a great figure.
Yeah, just dig it. Just looks fantastic on the shelf.
I've actually been okay. While you're doing that, while you're showing that figure, I'm going to show some of the potential.
Let's see it.
Now I'm going to buy a head sculpt for it from Customs by Martin, and I'm not finished. I don't have the arrows on his back. I don't have the hood integrated again yet, but
that's great, awesome. Dude.
Riddler's legs, Green Lantern boots, Bane arms.
It looks almost Alex Ross-esque.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm going for like the Superpowers-esque time, right?
Yeah.
So the head sculpt is actually a DC Direct head sculpt that I'm like, because I want him in his like Robin Hood hat, right? For this.
Oh, is that from the Hard Traveling Heroes DC Direct?
No, this is from the Michael Turner Identity Crisis.
Identity Crisis. Yeah, that was much better on that body.
What is wrong with you, camera? You were $400. You should be doing your job.
Hey,
you have one job.
We have equipment here that doesn't work, so
it's all right. All right, beautiful.
So Brad, I love that figure.
What's your next choice, though? It is your turn.
My next choice. Oh, geez. Man, the list is long.
It's a long list.
Wonder Woman was this year, right?
Yeah.
I think they did a darn good job of Wonder Woman. Both releases, so like the classic and the regular release of her, like as far as like paint schemes go. That's a figure that we've been waiting a long time. And so I'm like, when you get certain figures, there's almost this like collector euphoria that like washes over you like, oh, I got that one. Finally, this is a character I've wanted for so long. So I got one of those with Wonder Woman. I was so stoked to have Diana in like a much more classic suit. And they did a smash-up job, a fantastic job on her.
And they need to re-release that one for God's sakes. It's been long enough. You know what I mean? Like
I've seen people,
it's going for a lot.
Well, I've seen people in Facebook groups. They were betting big on selling a bunch, and so they bought like a ton. Like this guy had probably like 20 Wonder Womans, and another guy had a bunch of Platinums, and they were trying to sell them for like way overpriced, and people were sticking it to them and not buying them.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Great choice, Brad. Rob, what do you got next for us, sir?
I'm saving my like top ones for that, but this bad boy.
Brave Fogel, very nice.
I was disappointed with that one. I never bought it.
The only thing that disappoints me is that it's not the bright blue. Everything else I love.
It's such a great display piece. It's up there with your 2 Batman. I love it.
Yeah, and like over here, like he's sitting on my shelf. You can't see the one with the cape that's flowing, but it's up there.
It's funny because the cloth cape is something that was a big selling point for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And like that was one of the things that made me go, ugh. Like I don't like the way they did
really?
The points. I don't like how they did the points. I don't like the fact it's not symmetrical. I hate the fact it's not symmetrical. That is like just a bad idea.
That's a great pose you got it in, buddy.
But it's so limiting because it's not symmetrical. You can only do
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when you have it posed like that, but the problem is, what if you want to pose it in a different way? You only have 1 point.
Pose it like this.
But then you're limited. You're stuck.
Brad, you're symmetrical. I am asymmetrical. We always have this talk about Dr. Fate's helmet from Shazam. How much I loved it. I'm sorry, from Black Adam.
Oh yeah.
Now, if I can get him to stand on here.
And the gray was just way too dark. That dark charcoal
It is dark,
gray.
yes.
I was like, what are you thinking? Like, you had one job. Get the damn colors right. I was definitely, when I first saw the promo image in the shadows, I was like, oh, I was all hyped. And then I saw it and I was like, wow. I felt like, you know when Spud shits the bed in Train Spotting?
Well, I never saw Train Spotting. I know.
Have you seen Train Spotting, Rob?
A long time ago.
So no one's even seen it. So no one even gets that reference. Todd's team does some beautiful, fantastic figures, but the Brave Fogel Batman was like kind of important to me, and the fact that it was just, I don't know.
Maybe they'll redo
superior bed shitting. Pardon?
Maybe they'll do another one with a different cape and different colors. I mean, I would if I was them.
Yeah, well, they're printing money if they do that.
Like if they come out with the colors like the one that I have over there, it would be chef's kiss.
Hard no on that helmet. What does that? What does that mean? I don't know.
I'm guessing the bat head.
Oh, it looks like a helmet.
I mean, to me, it's Brave Fogel. I mean, they can't do this hard points, obviously.
Yeah. I don't even like how they did his head. Like, it doesn't go down flat like it's supposed to, at least in the middle.
Yeah.
If I bought it, I'm not going to lie. I would buy it to pilfer it for the dark blue parts.
But you do that with a lot of things, though, Brad.
I know, but that's usually when I have a second one. I'll buy a figure to pilfer for parts.
Well, you could do this one and then get a Brave Fogel head.
That is true. Yeah. If someone's done a Brave Fogel head,
I'm sure, like, if Martin has it, I'm sure he could find it or make one.
Yeah. Good point.
All right.
Maybe
I'm done in my last two.
The asymmetrical.
I still have 4 to go.
Yeah, but you guys have already stole some of mine. So
that's because the figures are so good.
I know. Ed McGuinness Superman with the eagle. Love this beefcake. Love the head sculpt. Love this guy.
Oh yeah, and check this out. Because it's the same body, right? If you just want the trunks to be red and not have that black shadowing on it, like
I actually like the black shadowing on this.
I don't. That was the one thing. Remember we had the conversation before. I was like, I want it, but I don't like the black shadowing.
But look at you fixed it.
I just fixed it. Yeah, I just gave him proper red trunks. Because he didn't have black trunks back in the day. That's like a comic-esque look they're going for.
Yeah.
I like
That's
it.
true. I love it. Brad, on to you, sir.
I'm gonna move everything that I'm working on here to the way. Why don't we go with the 66 Batman?
Ooh,
I thought that they did.
Oh, that's a good choice. That's a really
Yeah,
good
that is
choice.
the figure of the year.
That Todd did a fantastic job with the 60. The cape was a bit long, so that's why I bought
Two.
I bought one to custom the cape, right, for a shorter cape. But like I thought it was a fantastic representation
Like that.
of the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, like I think it's a great figure.
I made the cape shorter. So
Yeah, they did an awesome job with Adam West. Yeah, I was really stoked about that one. I know that they will probably never get like all of Adam West. Like we'll never get the entire run of, the 66 Batman figures, but it'd be nice if he gave us Robin, at least Robin, Batman and Robin.
Definitely.
Throw in a Robin and a 7-inch scale Batmobile.
Oh yes, for
You know
sure.
what I mean?
If I don't see some lanterns and a blue Asbat, I'm gonna go all Patrick Bateman on some stray puppy.
Bro, we're not even down to like 1 and 2. Okay, so just chill.
And mine are in no
man.
particular order.
I'm down to my last 4. So
Yeah.
these are the ones that are like top of the list. So it can't, it wouldn't be a stream without me mentioning BVS. So
Yeah.
Please. Hey, it's a great choice, dude. Great choice.
I still have an open mind to review it yet, so I can't comment. It
the
looks
only
awesome.
thing I don't like is that the head can't turn side to side. But
Really?
other than
You can't do this?
the armor stops it from turning.
Oh, it's intrusive.
Yeah.
All right, I'm kind of down to my last one.
Articulation marks.
Since we've had some duplicates, but my last one, the Red Hood. I didn't like this
too.
I did not see that one coming.
Well, I didn't like this look in the comics, but man, as an action figure, I just love it.
Yeah, it's a great figure for sure. The only problem with it is the belt. The pants go up way above the belt.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's got those dad pants on.
Right? Like it looks weird, but like it.
Yeah.
I love the fact it's all new sculpt, and they did a great job bringing that version of Jason to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's on my list. I've been trying not to mention ones that you guys mention on your list.
Yeah.
You guys might mention figures that it's on my list anyway.
All right, Bradley.
Now is a good time actually in no particular order to talk about Knight's End Batman. Both, but red and blue are both on my list. I love both of them. Blue is the one that's more iconic for me, so that's the one that is my favorite. But the red is still a fantastic figure. I just love all the detail. It's partly reused, partly newly sculpted, and I think it was a fantastic representation of what Jean-Paul Valley looked like at the time. Again, not perfect, never perfect. That's what happens with reuse and stuff like that. But I thought it was a damn good representation, and I was super stoked to get them. I couldn't believe that I managed to get them and get both of them.
That was a little pain in the ass trying to get both of them.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, platinums are a pain in the ass in general.
Yeah. Great choice. Great choice. Rob, what do you got for us, sir?
I'm going to jump to my number 2 since Brad already talked about it, but
there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
I would like to see them do this with the Hasbro Kenner style, like red and black coloring scheme.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be a fun little take.
Yeah. I wanted to find a second one so that I could paint this one, but I
What did you want to
never
paint on
found it. I wanted to paint the machine gun things. I don't know what they're called. I don't know. And then just
bat disc launchers or whatever.
Yeah, and then just like I don't know, paint like the red dot above his head, and the broken bat. He had a guy customize his red one to make it because he couldn't find this one.
Yeah,
and it's all metallic and it looks beautiful.
It looks great, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a weird time comics was in the 90s, eh?
Great. It's funny. At the time, people called it the worst time for comics, but now we look back at it.
Because
so
everybody's
fondly.
putting straps on everything, and everybody's so mean and
and DC was so dark,
That's
dark
funny.
at that point.
Oh, so great though. What a great time.
Yeah.
All right, Brad, what do you got next for us, sir?
Again, in no particular order, I like the classic Joker that they just released. Because I've been waiting for a classic Joker for a long time, and a lot of times when they illustrate the Joker now, if they do go with the yellow and the green under the purple jacket, they will often make the shirt yellow or slightly orange, and then the vest green. But I tend to like the superpowers style look, the 80s and 70s look, and I think 60s with the green shirt and the yellow vest, the best. And so I was really stoked that we were finally, after all this time, getting just a classic Joker. So yeah, and it's a lot of reuse, but I'm okay with that if the final product is something that the fans have been waiting for.
Yeah, I
think a lot of fans are waiting for that Joker too. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic choice. Rob, I guess we're at your number 1.
No, well, I had number 2 and number 1, or number 3 and number 1. So number 3, real quick. My favorite Mega Fig.
Great choice.
My favorite Mega Fig. Number 1 is a mixture of 2, but it's the Green Lantern body sculpt from the collector's edition, and then you take the Silver Age head. But yeah, I have so many of these guys. I think I'm up to like 11 or 12. So that's why I just have so much fun building this. I have 4 different versions of Hal, and then many different lanterns.
Careful. And you know very well by watching my behavior that is a very slippery slope to obsession.
Yeah.
And one day you look up on your shelf and you're like, why do I have 25 Superman figures? A lot of them are body
like these guys, come on. They look perfect.
They're beautiful. You did a great job.
It's like Rob, like when Hal Jordan's holding all those Green Lantern rings and his eyes are all lit up. You know, that's how Rob is with those.
You can hear him in his basement with maniacal laughter as he makes another Green Lantern.
Well, Toy Collector has me beat. I think he's like making like not only the lanterns but Sinestro, because you can do that with that body. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, Sinestro core characters.
Brad, what do you got for us next, sir?
Now, again, no particular order. This is so hard. I was stoked. I wish it wasn't the collectible, but I was stoked that in one way or another, we got Plastic Man.
Yes.
Right. And it was cool that there was 2 heads. So you got that like long stretchy head, and there was like all the different limbs, which I thought was fantastic. Yeah. Plastic Man is a fantastic character that does not get enough love ever, past or modern age. He's just a fantastic character. I wish that there was a Plastic Man comedy TV show that was on. I would watch the crap out of that if they put good CGI into making him stretch and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a beautiful figure. It's striking. It stands out on the shelf. Perfect color choice. The only thing I could nitpick that I didn't like was they have the weird reflection in the glasses.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, but everything else, I love that figure.
Great choice. Rob, over to you, sir.
An honorable mention that I was really like going to put on here was Crisis Superman, just because I love that body buck and the color.
I didn't say it because I knew that you wanted to. I knew you guys wanted to.
I didn't put it on just because the one fault is the back isn't painted.
Nope.
And but this is how we started the year off with that controversy with the pricing.
Yeah. The long hair one though, with the video game, same body.
This is the potential. This is for the fans at home, the watchers at home.
Ooh.
I gotta get myself out of the way. So that's what I did with my second one.
That's great, dude.
Beautiful. I want a Batman on that body buck, like a Kingdom Come Batman, like an Alex Ross Batman.
Yeah. Like more like Justice. Remember the series?
Yes.
Yeah. Justice Batman would be. Yeah, be perfect.
Brad, anything left, sir? Any other choices or?
Let's see what else is on my list. I got to go through it, Jay. Because
I'll say one more.
You mentioned a bunch, right? So
yeah, I'll say the Batmobiles this year, especially the Batman and Robin Batmobile. Like my favorite of the year, the Batman Beyond, Batman Forever, the White Knight. You know,
the Tumbler.
Tumbler was great.
The Tumbler's like my favorite, I think, and that's like my least favorite Batmobile.
The only two things on my list that I didn't mention or you guys didn't mention, I was really stoked about the Penguin.
Oh yeah,
especially the classic, like the blue version of the Penguin. I thought that was that tickled me pink, so I got that one. And then Lobo with the hog.
Can't believe that was still this year. So many figures, man.
Yeah, Lobo with the hog was an awesome offering. I was so excited to make that video. You know, sometimes you make a video and you're like, it's cool, I like it, but you know, it's kind of like business as usual. And other times you sit down and make a video and you're like, let's go. Yeah, that's what that was.
Great
Lobo
choice.
and his space hog.
I know we usually don't go negative. Any figures that you pick one or two? Any figures you guys missed the mark? You're most disappointed in? Brad, you already mentioned the Norm Brayfogle Batman. Anything else?
Okay, that's my biggest letdown of the year. Yeah, for sure.
For me, it's Fire. I did not like that figure.
Oh, that was painful.
I agree.
Yeah,
the hair, the head was like boom, and the hair.
Yeah.
No,
I tried to do a review.
Evenly bad for me. They're evenly bad.
Yeah. See, I love. We already mentioned I love the Norm one, but Fire, that's the only one I can really think of that I'm like, you know.
That's a good thing though, right? I mean,
yeah, I think so.
You know, because here we are giving our honest opinions on these figures, and for the most part, we're generally we're not as I'm sure that the three of us are not quite as picky as maybe some other people who collect are. And it takes all kinds, right? Some people are more choosy and some people are less choosy. Some of us are just happy to have versions of these characters. But I think we've given our honest opinions on these figures.
I was genuinely.
We can only come up with a few that we really didn't like, that we thought were just a few each that we thought were just a royal bed shitting. Then I mean, I think they're doing something right at McFarlane Toys for sure.
Yeah, this year has been full of bangers. No, I'm surprised that none of the ice versions never made it to our list.
I guess I didn't really get many of those.
Womp womp womp.
Yeah, no. That was like they didn't do a lot of like, why are they doing this? Like the light ones that they did do, like the glow in the dark ones, made sense. I thought.
Oh, was the rabbit guy this year? Captain Carrot?
He was this year?
I think so.
Or was he last year? I thought it was like
the glow in the dark was this year.
I didn't review Captain Carrot, so I don't have a timeline on my YouTube channel to like know what was this year for him. I didn't review him. I got him, but I didn't review him.
Yeah. I think Brad, you brought up a good point. Like even as I was taking these figures off to come up with a list, I was like, man, I really love these figures.
Yeah,
they're all great. Like this selection is just, I don't know.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
I didn't think that McFarlane would ever be able to give me the same feelings that DC Universe Classics gave me.
Yeah,
but they do, and they're going to be rivaling Mattel for character choice eventually.
I will say this: as much as I loved Mattel for what it was, I never got like that feeling collecting them. Like I loved the body, but they seemed very like hard.
I spent years obsessed with them, Rob.
Like they never felt like DC Direct, yes. Like they had, but they were less limited with their articulation. But actually, like what McFarlane is doing has me like really jonesing for more. Whereas like I stopped in Mattel, like I wasn't collecting everything that was coming out just because like it's like
I feel like at its best, McFarlane is a perfect combination of DC Direct and Mattel. It's got Mattel's
I agree
articulation almost, but DC Direct sculpts. Like like this is something DC Direct would have done. That is
not an unfair statement for sure.
But I know how much Mattel means to you, Brad. I mean, that's how I started watching your channel. You know, the DC Universe Classics. That was it was a golden era. We were eating good when DC Direct and Mattel were both around, and now
Yeah.
McFarlane I think is doing a fantastic job personally,
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, it was
All
special.
right, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Great top 10 lists, awesome. The last thing we want to talk about though is the McFarlane show, and I'll turn it over to my esteemed colleagues who are actually going to be on this show. So tell us about what this show is, my friends.
You can go, Rob. You're smarter than me.
They're going to do reveals. I don't know everything that they're going to talk about. I think it starts at, 5, right?
Oh, and this is tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow
Yeah.
at 5.
5 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time. So there's going to be some reveals. I think they're going to do some Q&A, some fun stuff. And then they're going to have us on to kind of promote the next show coming in February. So
which we will be on.
Yeah, all 3 of us will be on in that one.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go on for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes and
just
say hello. Yeah.
Legendary. I can't make it. I will be working during those times, but I'm excited to see Brad and Rob on the replay. And I think they couldn't have chosen 2 better DC multiverse ambassadors. If I might, or DC
I'm
ambassadors
excited.
in general. It's awesome, guys. You know, throw links in your stories.
Did I freeze for you guys? You guys froze and then disappeared.
I was, you know what? I think it was just you for a moment.
Well, I think it was just you. I won't have you to rein me in. I'm kind of scared because you sort of rein me in a little bit. Like you bring things back around when I ramble.
Yeah. So hope my turn to the hour, Paris, Brad.
I need to have a picture of you like right next to the camera, looking at me like this.
Well, no, you listen. You guys will do great. They'll just like kick you guys off. You know. Well, I will be watching. Make sure you guys share this in your socials and your stories, a post. You know, make sure people know that you guys are gonna be on the show for God's sakes.
Yeah, spread the word.
Spread the word. Yes.
Because the bird is the word.
Right there, guys. Great.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Ahsoka helps me pick a Superman for Hot Toys.
Oh yeah.
So you bought a Hot Toy Soups?
Yeah, I eventually think I'm gonna get all of them, but I started with the Justice League version.
Nice.
Great choice. Go down that rabbit hole, my friend.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you will have
no money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll have all those Henry Cavills up there.
I think my next one's gonna be Wonder Woman 84 with the.
Oh, that was a beauty, dude.
Yeah. Beautiful coloring again.
Very nice.
I don't collect those. That's too expensive of a rabbit hole.
Good move, Brad. Once you go down that rabbit hole, dark places.
Yeah, once you've had that, you never go back.
I don't enjoy photographing Hot Toys because it's almost too big.
Yeah, exactly. It's like nerve-wracking posing them because they're delicate.
I just want them to stand in museum pose like that. That's it.
Guys, if you could, for Subliminal, ask him before to continue the Warhammer 40K line, please.
I don't know if he's going to be on it or not.
Todd will be on it tomorrow.
Probably. Oh, he will?
He won't be. As far as remember, he was mentioning that Todd will be on it sometimes, but I don't think he's going to be on it tomorrow. Yeah. He might make a surprise appearance, but as far as we know, I don't recall him being part of the show.
I have never played Magic, but I have sold Magic when I worked at my local comic book store.
I tried to practice Magic as a teenager. That was dumb.
Like magician? Like I see you doing magic tricks.
Like I bought a Wicca book when I was like.
Oh, so witchcraft.
Yeah. When I was like 16.
Would it be great if a zombie walked by in the background? This went better than I thought, guys, actually.
I got zombie servants all around the house. And they clean. That's why I have time to do this.
Like we go visit you, but you're like you've never been there. It's like who's been doing that stream with us for the last 2 years?
It's my clone.
Oh wow!
I'm sipping martinis on a beach somewhere in the Caribbean.
Oh, Brad, I always find out something new and interesting about you, buddy. You know, like I love it. This is great stuff. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go pass out. The cold's getting to me here.
Oh,
We will
dude.
try to
Thank
do
you
one.
for taking your time.
No, of course. We'll try to do one more show to talk about the Superman trailer. Not live, but just to yap about it, as my friend Brad would say. So look for that. But we will try to get on a more consistent schedule. We always say that. But hey, another year of shows comes to an end, guys. I think this is our second year doing the show.
I think this is our 43rd show.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
You guys get a round of applause.
Hey, no, we all get a round
so
of
much
applause.
fun for me that I haven't even realized it's been that long.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
same here.
Even if we did it, what? I mean, divide that in half. That's what I suck at math. That's 20 something, 21, 21.5, right? A year.
I'm terrible at math.
Yeah.
But no, great time. Listen, I love you guys. I love our friends in our chat. They're always very nice to us in the chat.
I love our chat. Our chat is generally very positive. I love that about the chat.
And if you guys could all just come to the chat tomorrow to the McFarlane and bring positive vibes to the McFarlane live stream, that would be amazing. So
those
we
of
need
you who are able to
positive.
Right? I mean, it is kind of early. We did talk to them about the possibility of it being maybe a tad later, just because we know that a lot of fans aren't going to be around that time slot, and so it but it all depends on what kind of magic they can work out behind the scenes with them.
But either way, we're looking forward to seeing you two on it and forward to that show. And that's a wrap, my friends. We might do one more show, but if we don't, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, thanks for watching us and supporting us.
And with that, we are out.